Hello everyone, I'm the Nerdy Fool and welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3. We came here expecting to fight Gortash, but he was not here. We fought some of his minions, and yeah, found a bunch of dead lords as well, who might have some good loot on them. So we didn't do any looting, we just finished the fight. I guess now would be a good time to look and see if we can find anything of interest. +1 maces, that's fine. You have 5 items on you. Some food that doesn't particularly matter. +1 breastplate. And 2 +1 hand crossbows. Anyone else of interest? We don't need the food, but I might as well grab it. +1 items. No. The general view is that there isn't anything particularly of note on any of these people. The bodyguards seem to all have some basic gear on them. And I've weighed myself down, as always. Not that it's terribly surprising. We've been picking up a bunch of +1 weapons and whatnot. I guess all of this metal as well we should get rid of. Lae'zel, hold all that for me. Let's check out some of these side rooms, I suppose.
Let's see.
Gortash has to be somewhere. Open the door? Thank you. Not out here, it seems. Good view up here, though. What's through here? Ah. Stairways up. So Gortash is up another level. Okay. Well, there's a letter there to read. And I think there's another door over here to check out that's just probably to this other parapet. Patriarch's Journal. And Gortash Blacklist. The minutes of the most recent meeting of Baldur's Gate Parliament of Peers. It includes a full roll call and a single proposal for consideration, including the naming of Gortash as Archduke of Baldur's Gate. Yeas 22, nays 0, abstained 1. Resolved, the Parliament of Peers declares its intention to name Lord Enver Gortash as Archduke of Baldur's Gate. Resolved, Duke Ulder Ravengard shall perform the investiture in Worm's Rock Fortress. Resolved, the Parliament of Peers and the Council of Four shall be dissolved at the completion of investiture. From the desk of Enver Gortash, I require a list of all patriarchs planning to abstain themselves from my coronation. I request that they be brought to my private offices at the earliest possible moment, that I may see if they might be brought round to the new order of our city. In other words, tadpoled. Another dead person out here on this balcony. There are dead people everywhere. Okay. I think that's everything to see here. Do we want to rest first before taking on Gortash? We've used up some spells, which means I probably should Yeah, we've done both of our short rests already, so we can't get back our health. Yeah. I think let's head down and rest.
I'll give it a shot.
Then we can come back rested and ready to go to take on Gortash. Assuming he is upstairs. That means I've got to get out of here to a point where I'm not considered to be fighting or in a dangerous location. Hopefully out here. There we go. So let's go to camp now. And maybe we'll have a nighttime event involving Will or his dad. Since we talked to them, but we haven't camped since we rescued him. Or Mizora, if she has anything to say.
There better be a soft bedroll in my near future.
I mean, there's your bedroll and we're camping now, so I guess so. Who is here? We've got a spell effect just sitting there. Oh, it's gone. I guess before we rest, we'll do one more look around camp, make sure no one wants to talk now that it's nighttime, because sometimes they do. Doesn't look like it. Oh. Let's just use a couple of camp supplies. Okay, and no nighttime event. Cool. Well, I'll quickly get Gale to cast Longstrider and meet back up with you guys afterwards. So I did notice while doing the rounds that Will in fact wants to talk to us now.
Hells, our time is short. My father is here, and by the living gods, I will free him.
We should hurry then. The entire place is flooding. Do we think that we are back in the facility? It's not flooding here. We'll see. He's your father, not mine. He's infected. Will, are you sure about this? Sure. This entire place, this forested area out and about is flooding.
Go then, quickly.
Yep. We will quickly rescue him from the flood. The game's great, but occasionally there's moments where you're just like, something went wrong.
Here we go.
Alright, but we are now ready to take on Gortash. We've got all of our magic back. Lae'zel will have her action surge and all of her whatever menacing strike back available. So this should take us up to Gortash, I assume. Oh, are there traps? Yes, there are.
How considerate.
Please stop walking around, everyone. Did it just stun you? Okay, so it was just a stun trap. Interesting. Well, Astarion, if you could take these out for me. You can't fail, so...
There are traps about.
Yeah. No others?
Go.
Alright, let's get the rest of the team to move over here. I don't want to leave Astarion on his own moving forward in case we trigger the fight.
Oh dear. Someone's left a trap out for us.
'Cause that would be bad. Not sure why there would be so many traps out here, though. Unless Gortash is planning to fight us out here? Seems an odd choice. But I guess we will keep doing our scout.
Oh dear.
Our scouting.
Someone's
Just in
left a
case.
trap out for us.
Anything of interest back in here? Yes, a chest. With some arrows, we'll take that. There's also a chest up there. How would we get up there? I don't know. I mean, we could fly. With our character.
Traps. How considerate.
Just giving you some experience. Also curious where... Oh, that's not a real door. Okay, I was like, curious where that would go.
Traps. How considerate.
Not sure how that didn't go off on you. Maybe you made a deck save. Because you walked right over to the top of it. Oh, there's a ladder to get to the top of this one. Maybe there was in the other room and I just missed it. No way to sneak into the room from an alternate direction that I see. Anyway, I think that's all the traps. We're probably just going to go in the front door.
No one's stopped me yet. Wonder if the gods are watching me.
Is there a ladder? No, there's no ladder in that area. Fine. That's what fly is for. What's in this chest? Oh. There's a trap in that chest. Well now. We know Astarion can't make that jump.
Blackets will be done.
Lae'zel. Any chance you could make this jump? Path is interrupted. So technically you can jump that high. Just the wall is
An
in the
efficient
way.
path.
Hmm. You can't quite jump that far. My thought was that Lae'zel would be strong enough to throw this down.
No one back home will ever believe this.
But I guess not. I don't know why I care so much about this specific chest. Can you pick it up? Yes. It's not even encumbering you. Okay, well that, I guess, resolves that issue. Head down here. Drop it out of your inventory.
That trap.
Yes, I suspected it was trapped. That is why I wanted Astarion to look at it.
With pleasure.
But a hard-to-reach chest that's trapped and locked makes me think there might be something good in it. Arrow of Arcane Interference. Sounds interesting.
Let's move.
Anyway, all that out of the way.
Find a way forward.
Time to go check out Gortash. And see what sort of fight we have in store for us. Ketheric was a thing. We don't see him, but he's probably over here. Receipt for a painting. Just seeing what of interest is around. I was hoping to read that, not just add it to my inventory. Recent receipt. Fee paid for a full-length portrait of the god Bane, with a side note in Gortash's precise handwriting. Now he is doubly immortal. Sure. Okay, so we've got statues of various figures. Duke Eltan. None of those names sound very familiar.
Cursed to put my hands on everything.
Report to Lord Gortash from the Black Hand of Loyalty. Two dozen key populist slogans were tested with a cross-section of Baldurians. The following slogan scored highest at translating into support for the transfer of authority. Secure homes and streets for citizens. Baldurians responded positively to security for themselves, especially if it could be paid for by levies of non-citizens. Housing and prosperity for those who deserve it. There was strong agreement with the proposition that those who work hard have the right to live well. Who we are is what we are, strangers out. The plurality was strongly voiced about the need to reject and eject non-Baldurians. Citizens before patriarchs, fair is fair. The nobility is broadly unpopular, and there is general agreement that inherited wealth should be widely redistributed. Articles and editorials propounding these concepts will be conveyed to Etvard Needle for placement in the mouth. Parliamentary Action Plan, current 10-day, concentrate efforts on the following patriarchs, as noted below. Duke Dillard Portier. Though Dillard Portier sits on the ducal council, he would make a poor puppet, as his wits are failing and his will is weak. He is, however, a coward, so direct threats should suffice to persuade him to resign his council seat in favor of his niece Liara Portier. Once tadpoled, Blaze Liara will be a powerful addition to our roster of patriarchs. Lord Raylan Janeth, the Janeth family's missing mining interests, make Lord Raylan a primary target of Baneite capture. Raylan is foolishly proud and has been conducting an affair with a rent goblin in Little Kalimshan, which makes him vulnerable to blackmail, as he will do almost anything to avoid exposure. Instruct Edvard Needle to publish an article with hints about the affair that will be meaningful to Raylan, and then leave a much more detailed anonymous note in his upper city bedroom. That should make him pliable. Lady Ruth Linacker. Our sources indicate the Linackers have recently received windfall payments from their Tetherian gem mines. Cash that we could use better than they will. Adopt Lady Ruth's granddaughter, Fariza Linacker, and hold her in the upper city safe house until her grandmother meets our ransom demands. See to this immediately, Lord Gortash. A man of the people. Varlikin's failed coup. This is a popular history account of Grand Duke Varlikin's attempts to usurp the power of Baldur's Gate's Council of Four, in which he staged a failed coup backed by a cult of lycanthropes called the Band of the Red Moon. There are several notes in the margins in Gordash's precise handwriting, with the following scrawled in the end paper. 2 lessons. First, assassination alone isn't enough, and second, Duke Dillard Portier lived through this, so don't underestimate him. Okay. Interesting bit of lore. And Gortash, you are not by yourself. Okay. I was like, you're standing by yourself? That seems oddly, carefree. But no, he's got some people hiding behind corners and pillars. We could snipe them before the fight starts, but that might just stop us from hearing whatever he's about to say, and I want to hear what he has to say, because it's probably fun. Toss down another quick save just to be a little bit extra careful, and let's head on in.
We could have been allies. Powerful ones. And yet, your actions sparked the fall of my steel watch. Whatever bargain we might have made fell with it.
Don't be rash, we could be good for each other. I did what I had to. I have no regrets. An alliance, all I want is your head. I did what I had to. I have no regrets.
Is that what you... The brain awakens. It's time I take matters into my own hands.
Surprise, we're surrounded. We had no idea this was coming.
We could have moved mountains. We could have shaken the plains. And you chose imperfection. I think I will hang your corpse in the wide. The Archduke's would-be assassin. The people will celebrate your fall and my part in it. Your bones will be a souvenir of what could have been. Now, roll over and die. Give up your life just as easily as you are ready to give up the stones.
You talk big about us already being dead. Dazzling Ray. Blinds all creatures in its path. Until the spell ends, you can recast the spell. Casting it again may possibly burn you each time you recast it. So he is trying to blind Lae'zel. He can use this every turn, which feels a bit overpowered. But if he does, he might take a d4 of damage. Alright. So she needs a 20. She rolled an 18. So she's going to have to roll a 15 on the die to pass. I mean, might as well give it a shot. I'd rather you not be blind. No huge surprise that that failed. Oh, it hit all of us. Not all. 3 of us. So we started the fight already injured. Fantastic. What is this shield you have on yourself now? Shell of Resistance. Gortash has immunity to thunder damage, resistance to physical and elemental damage for 1 turn, an extra bonus action, and 10 feet of extra movement speed. Well, that seems unfair. Any projectile fired at this character is sent back to where it came from. So don't use projectiles. And don't use thunder. And he resists all physical and elemental. And there are concussion grenades on the field. Does that mean that we have... Yeah, we've got various traps around. What is launching the concussion grenades? Okay, we've got grenade traps there and there. Up here as well. And then incinerators around there. Are you guys also protected? No. Okay, just from projectiles for 2 more turns. You've got extra attack. Do you also have extra attack? Yes. AC 18, terrible reflex, but projectiles get turned around. And I don't know what counts as a projectile. Does my firebolt count as a projectile? And then we have you, who's not protected at all. So I'm inclined to send Astarion forward here. Turn that off, as always. And let's have you bite with your last action. That'll give you happy and heal you a bit. No. A concussion grenade popped out right under you as you finished your movement speed. Fantastic.
Fight. Let's go.
How far can I move? If I fly to here, then I shove with a bonus action that I'm probably not going to use for anything else. to get Astarion hopefully away from the concussion grenade a little bit. Don't knock him prone. That did not knock him anywhere near far enough away. Then Shocking Grasp on you. Down just to make sure. Do I have... Yes, I have Call the Weak on. And then we fly out of this range. I think that was reasonable. Okay. Rough.
Got to press on.
No, where are you? I clicked here, not getting you to walk. Come on, game. Why? Why do you hate me? Yes, that was where I told you to walk. Or jump. Okay. Her whole turn just got completely demolished by the game making poor choices. I definitely clicked that button, not her walking. Yeah, you can't actually attack them. And realistically, you need to heal. And you used your bonus action to fail jumping. So... Cure Wounds level 3 on yourself. Get a bit of healing on. And that'll be your turn, which is terrible.
I will ascend.
Now, Lae'zel, there's no harm in attacking them with melee. I could attack him as well. Psychic damage does go through. You have disadvantage, but a 90% chance to hit him anyway. You're going to be blind only for another round, though potentially he could just recast it. But I think taking out the minions is probably the smarter choice. You can't get to this one. No. You could technically get to Gortash.
No time to waste.
Good solid hit. They're concentrating. What are you concentrating on? Voice of command. Sure. Voice of command is broken. Action surge. We'll leave our other superiority dice. You can get to Gortash. Let's try and do a menacing on him. Nah, he saved. No huge surprise there. Oh, I didn't even see you back there. You're now next to the grenade. If I'm lucky, you guys will get hit by it whenever it goes off. Okay. Ow. I guess I didn't consider that. The traps that are around everywhere are rough in this fight. Okay, what do I do here? Gortash, you've lost your protective shell? The force curtain malfunction, making this character vulnerable to elemental damage for 1 turn. Really? You take double elemental damage this turn.
choice but to keep going.
Ah, huh. Well, with that being the case, because all of you are enemies, Lae'zel's out of there. Can I lightning bolt the heck out of all of you? I think Gortash is getting hit, but he doesn't have the ring around him. Let's try and move into a slightly better angle, so I feel more confident. There. Lightning Bolt is a 6th level spell. On all of you. Yeah. Avatar of Tyranny. Okay. Hit. Succeed on the saving throw. Still hit for 56 lightning damage. And that made him suddenly manifest the Avatar of Tyranny. Bane has come to Gortash's aid. Gortash has 150 temporary hit points. Rough. Advantage to strength saving throws and strength ability checks, and now has fearsome new powers. Well, that's not ideal. These two are nearly dead. That's good. I don't even know what's going on here. Manifestation of Tyranny. Bunch of immunity. You only have 10 health each. Is Gortash somehow benefiting from them? Can't be disarmed. Not seeing anything that's necessarily saying that the avatars are giving him some bonus. We've seen that certainly in other fights. Or brutality. All servants of Bane around this character gain additional +1 strength. The effect can stack. Okay. So if they all... I guess there's 3 of them. If they all move together around Gortash, there are a lot more than 3. There's 3 in the initiative order. But if they all move together around us, then all of these guys are going to get huge bonuses. That's bad. Well, let's pull back ourselves, if possible, so that we are less likely to get targeted by any of them.
Let's have some courage.
Starion, what do I do about the fact that you're about to die? I think I need to have you drink a potion. Probably one of the really good ones. Let's send that to Starion.
Can you feel death's cold grip?
Could dash you, but I'd rather not waste an action on a dash. I could have you kill these things, just so there's less of them around. Why are there only 3 in the initiative when I can see 3 of them here? Yeah, they're all around. I don't know, but taking them out makes sense, but I don't know if I want to waste Astarion's turn on that, like his sneak attack. But as it stands, he can't get to any of them without using his bonus action to dash, which feels unoptimal. It's alright. That's you gone. And you can't actually get to this one. Well, that is just unoptimal all around. Then I'm gonna have you just tuck yourself back here. Don't light yourself on fire. I guess that was on me. I did see he was walking through the fire.
Ready.
What to do with you, Shadowheart? I could have you similarly attack one of these guys. Probably smarter, though, would be to do a big group heal because most of our party is pretty hurt. And we don't know what they're going to bring this turn, but the fact he already went into Avatar state, I assumed he would be like Ketheric, where we'd have to kill him first and then he'd swap over to Avatar state. Not just first time he gets a real injury, Bane already comes to save him.
Heading.
Alright, if you tried to do Mass Cure Wounds, can you hit everyone? I think so.
Take you.
8 hit points. Really? Oh, I guess that's because you weren't that hurt. Okay, I'm not going to complain then. That'll be your turn. Lae'zel, you're the one who actually has to do real work. Take out some of these people, please. Walk around the fire if you can. You already have disadvantage because you're blind, so nothing changes. Probably not going to get the kill here. I could use the last of your superiority dice, but I'd rather save it. And we got the kill anyway. Take your second win, get a bit more healing on yourself. And then move up to block Gortash so he can't attack anyone else. And I assume he's going to get his shield back next turn, which is going to be sad.
Baldur's Gate will be reborn!
The Closed Fist of Bane. Conjure the divine aspect of Bane, the Accursed, a fist that hangs in the air until the end of the round before falling, crushing anyone under it for 12 to 120 force damage. 12d10. I don't have a 6th level spell available, but I will attempt to counterspell it. Looks like that failed. Good reaction. Good blocks. So enemy-wise, we still have Gortash, and then all of these that haven't moved forward to give him bonuses to strength yet. So that is 50 feet of movement. What is your movement speed? 50. So if I moved you here, the fist is going to hit you too. What do we know about this? Closed Fist of Bane. Fist that hangs in the air until the end of the round before falling, crushing anyone under it. I could move you in, stab, and then dash our way back out.
Excellent.
I think that is worth it. Ow. Didn't really notice you, if I'm being honest. And now you no longer have the movement? Yeah, you do. Come on. Good sneak attack. We'll take one offhand attack. With a crit, I will take it. Then dash you out of there. Thinking here.
Well, so much for peace.
So then with ourself, he's still weak to elemental attacks. Lae'zel is in the way, though, for things like Lightning Bolt. What are your saves looking like at this point? AC 15. You actually have pretty good dex saves. So something targeting your AC might actually be better. I could do a chromatic sphere. It's lightning or cold. It'll leave a splash that'll hit Lae'zel, which isn't ideal. But I'm not opposed to the idea. Let's fly over here. Chromatic orb. On the other hand, I could just twin spell haste. Actually, that seems like a really good call. Twin spell haste on Lae'zel and ourself. And then we do the chromatic orb option. Lightning as 5th level spell, because you're still weak, so doing extra damage feels very good. 95%, I like them odds. 64 damage. Very good. And then fly our way. I guess we're not currently being attacked by a grenade, so there's no reason for us to run, because wherever we move, we might get into a path where it suddenly chucks a grenade at us. I don't want to end up like Astarion, where right at the end of the movement it suddenly chucks a grenade at our feet. So maybe it's better to just stay here where we're currently safe.
Need to act fast.
Alright, Gortash is half dead. All of his temporary hit points are gone. He is taking double damage from Radiant. Ooh. %'s not bad. Do we waste a 6th level spell on that just to do double damage? I don't see why not. 68 radiant damage. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. Lae'zel, you now have 2 actions this turn. Try and take Gortash out. I think she's got it. Just don't roll terrible. There it is. Gortash is down. Dead. Perfect. Just making sure there's not some nonsense going on. And then we'll get you out of being underneath the fist. I guess just end turns for now.
Let's finish this.
Okay. And that is the fight over. A couple of scary moments, but overall not that bad. We handled Gortash quite well. Let's call this the end of the episode. Next time we will loot Gortash's body, which probably involves grabbing another stone. See if there's anything else of interest in this room. But yeah, there we are. Thanks for watching. Bye.